Rahalya, working as a Manage Fellow, and it's my pleasure to guide you throughout today's session. So, as you know, the theme for this webinar series is Innovative Technologies for Agriculture Extension. So, yesterday we had an insightful discussion on gamification in agriculture extension, exploring how gamified approaches can enhance knowledge and dissemination and farmers' engagement. Today, we shift our focus to yet another transformative innovation, that is drone technologies for agriculture extension. So agriculture extension is constantly evolving and drones are at the forefront of this transformation. So these technologies are revolutionizing farming practices by addressing key challenges in resource management, crop monitoring, and sustainability. So during today's session, we will explore how drone technologies are reshaping agriculture services and their contribution to the precision farming and resource optimization, and the broader impact of drones on agriculture development. So without delay, I would like to introduce speakers for today's session. So to introduce our first speaker for today's session, let me call my colleague Ishika Singh to introduce our first speaker.
Hey, ma'am. It's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker, Dr. Shankar Goenka, the Managing Director, author, coach, and TEDx speaker, a man who's not only reshaped his own destiny, but is also dedicated to helping others reach their highest potential. Dr. Goenka's story began with prestigious family business, but his passion for empowering people led him to create Wow Factors India Private Limited in 2006, platform where human potential meets groundbreaking growth. He is also a specialist in whole brain thinking, having trained under the mentorship of Nobel laureate Dr. Cobus Neatling, which has become the core of his transformative training programs. But that's not all. Dr. Goenka is also leading innovation in agriculture through his company Wow Go Green LLP, which is at the forefront of India's agricultural drone industry. His commitment to blending technology and sustainability is truly inspiring. Tonight, we are lucky to hear from someone who has redefined success, not just as an entrepreneur, but as a catalyst for positive change. Dr. Goenka, we are excited to hear from you. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. So thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks for inviting me. So I hope everyone is, you're all able to listen to me, ma'am.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Yeah. So in agriculture, my experience is agriculture is a culture, and there is no culture in Indian agriculture. And what we need to do is we need to bring in culture in Indian agriculture. Means we need to bring in what is going to happen and how it is going to transform the Indian agriculture. So if you listen to my part of a story on drones, so I was invited to speak and to understand Indian agriculture system. So when I moved into the farming community, I got to understand that it takes 200 liter of water for 1 acre of land. Understood? It take 5 hours or 4 hours or 3 hours to spray in 1 acre. And the biggest threat to Indian agriculture is when you do the hand spray with the hand, you are not covering more than 28% of land. And in agriculture, what to my understanding is, if there is a 1 acre land, and in that land, if 1 feet by 1 feet is not covered, the infection, the disease will destroy the whole crop because there is no uniformity of spray in the field. And then also I understood that in India, there are 58,000 farmers die due to snake bite in farmland. And there are 4 lakh people who get infected due to the inhale of pesticides. Now, all this data was very shocking to me. And I have no understanding how to go about it. And that was the time in 2021, I got to understand, and I was working with IFCO, and they came out with a product called Nano Urea, and I was their brand ambassador. And then I suggested them, how we are going to spray. So they says, what do you suggest? So I teach at IIT Hyderabad and Chennai, and they said, sir, our children makes these drones. And that is how I got into drone industry, and PM Modi spoke about me in Man Ki Baat, and then drone technology came into picture. So we were able to set up a factory at Faridabad, which is in Haryana near Delhi. and we got into this drone technology. Can I have a next slide, please? How it is? If you see now, we in drone technology, there is a lot of government presentations. You have lot of permissions which you need to take from Government of India. But I assure you, anyone who want to work on this, it has got a great future. I have many agriculture students working with me. When they finish their colleges, when they finish their course, it is a golden opportunity for them. If they have a technical mindset, they get into technical field. If they want to work on field, they can work on the field. If they want to go to next level, they can work on this. And our vision is to be the market leader in drone industry by 2027. And our mission is to be the first. Uh, uh, are you able to hear me, ma'am? Is it sounding?
Yes, sir, you're
Your voice
perfectly
is
audible.
Okay. So, so next slide, please. So we were able to get into the market with different government schemes, and Government of India, especially our Prime Minister Modi, is promoting drones in an extremely big way. And you see, he has launched with a scheme called Drone Didi, in which 15,000 women are going to get drones, and they are going to make their livelihood out of this. With the help of drone, what will happen? They will do a big job. They will save water. When you spray through drone, it cover all the area. The job which is covered in 5 hours, 4 hours, drone will cover only in 5 to 7 minutes. Instead of 200 liter water, you do it only 10 liter water. Means you save 90 to 95% of water. So you save water, you save time. There is a continuous flow. With the help of drone, the output will goes up by 9 to 8 to 12%. So this is again a very big advantage. Next slide, please. So this is our team. With me, I have my daughter Radhika. She also works with me, and my son Parth. He's also heading the technology part. My daughter Radhika, she takes care of the production and service part. Next, please. So as I said, what what to solve? So the input of fertilizer, labor shortage. And now in India, people says कि नौकरी नहीं है, और मुझे लगता है लोग ही नहीं है. So you save a lot on labor. There is a lot of unproductive yield, which I say is कि when you spray through hand, you don't cover the whole area. Farmer life, I mentioned that snake bite and inhale pesticides, then water over usage, and there's a lot of water wastage in this, then inaccuracy in the spray, and multiple areas which you can cover through drone. Next slide, please. Now, if you see what is the market size in India, there are numbers. India is big in population. We have 140 crore people, and there are 6,30,000 villages in India. On an average, every village need 2 drone. But on an average, we says that there are 9 lakh drone which is required in the market. Every drone has to have 2 pilot. So there are 80 lakh pilots, 18 lakh, 1.5, 1.8 million pilots which you need in India. And then you need 2 lakh maintenance crew, because when the drone get into the market, you need service, you need to maintain them, you need to repair them, and that is how it goes. Not in India, even it has got a great international market. The data is in front of you. Next, please. Next slide, please. At drone, what we do? We manufacture drones. We have an app which is very much farmer friendly. We have micro vendor shops. We have a drone training centers. Because in drone, it is very important to have a pilot license, and we have our centers, and we are going to increase this number of centers. In drone, it is very important since it is a flying machine, so you need to have a insurance support. Then you got a subsidy assistance because Government of India in agriculture field, for every product there is a subsidy. So we help farmers with the subsidy. And also I want to tell you that this program, this drone is not meant for farmers. It is meant for young entrepreneurs. It is meant for agriculture students so that they can take drone, they can do the service in their village, in their area nearby, and they can earn livelihood out of it. We have many successful case studies where people are earning from 25,000 rupees a month to 80,000 rupees a month, depending on the way of planning, the kind of work they do, the kind of crop they select. We also have a great customer support. We also help farmer in loan assistance, and then we give workshops on drone, and we tell them how to operate it. Please remember, it's a flying machine. You need to understand how to maintain it, how to service it, how to take care of the motors, how to take care of the flight controller, how to take care of the nozzles. All these things are very, very important to learn and lead into this. Next slide, please. As I said, with this, what you do? You save cost, you save time, you save labor, and there's the accuracy of the spray. Because what drone do? Drone do the mapping. It take care of the field. Then when it flies and cover the whole left, right, and center, so that every inch area in the field is covered through drone. Next slide, please. So as I mentioned earlier, it takes 5 to 7 minutes to spray in 1 acre. It improves productivity by 15%. It saves 90% of water. There is a residential training program. There is a health benefit. The biggest challenge in today's time is farmers or the people who are into the field, they are getting affected on their health day by day. One farmer or one person in the field can cover only 2.5 acres per day, whereas through drone, you cover 30 acres per day. There is also the cash direct benefit to the farmer because the input cost goes by 25% less. Because when you spray through drone, you need to put 25% less input into the field. It covers each leaf in the ground. And I said there's a lot of earning opportunity out of this where you earn up to 80,000 rupees a month. Next, please. So there's a different business model in this, and we all can make a plan to use this model, please. Next one. Next slide, please. There are a lot of marketing activities in this, and you can do multiple things with drones. You can do spraying, you can do mapping, you can cover the field. So there are a lot of plans which can be done through drones, sir. Next one, please. Since we have a pan-India presence, our bigger market is Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, then Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. All these places we have a presence. We'll be more than happy to assist your students or the farming community to come to educate them, to make them understand what kind of product is this. We can answer their questions, hand holding, so that they can go to next level. Next, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. So how it's going to affect the farmers. So if you see, for example, sugar cane. In sugar cane, the height goes up to 10 feet, 12 feet. With the manual interference, you can cover crops only up to 3 feet height. When the crops are higher than 3 feet, it is difficult to spray as the height goes up. There is an insecticide called foca boeing. When the crop getting more nurtured, this disease got the sugarcane, and many times I have seen the crop goes down. So with the help of drone, even if the crop is 12 feet or 15 feet, you can do you spray in a very nice way. If you see rice, now rice is grown all in water. Now it is extremely difficult on rice when there is a lot of water, and people, I have seen a lot of diseases which cover because of spraying and when they get into the field. In the same way, mustard is a disease called aphid, and aphid it infect the crop when the crop is say about 6 feet height and it's about to give the final produce to come out. Only with the help of drone you can cover these diseases. Like if you ask about Haryana or Rajasthan, we have huge crop of mustard, and we have seen every year thousands of acres get, they lose the crop because they don't find the right solution for spraying on their field. And we have seen that in last 2 years we covered hundreds of thousands of acre while drone spraying, and we were able to save crops. In the same way, if you see vegetable is a 3-month crop. You spray 7 times efficient. In the same way, if you see the orchards, height is more. All the pesticides are extremely expensive. Say, for example, if you see apple, if you see your crop, say pomegranate, or if you see grapes, they need pesticides very often. Like on, like for example, if you see your grapes, it needs 150 sprays every year. But when the crop is higher, when the crop gains a height, it is extremely difficult for grapes to cover as manually. Because when the crop is short, of a smaller height, you can cover that. But when the crop is high, it is extremely difficult to cover the crop. So, there's a multiple benefit of drones, and you can cover through drones very easily, very efficiently, with minimal cost. And many times people ask us, the farmers, when you do the manual spray, more efficient in and it next please. Can I have a next slide? So last 2 years back, in 2021-22, we handled India's biggest spray project in Gujarat, where we covered 30 districts of Gujarat by spraying through drone. We covered each and every districts of Gujarat, and we sprayed on about 64 crops across Gujarat on various times. We covered Kharif crop also, and we have also covered the Rabi crop. Next, please. Can I have a next slide, please? So, next, please.
Sir, the slide has been changed. Shall I change this go to market?
The next one.
Okay.
So just go to the next one also, please. The next slide, please. Yeah. So we have a support from all different ministries. We work with many fertilizer, pesticides companies in India. With the drone, it's not only the use in agriculture. You can do multiple things with drones. As I said, there is a highway inspection, there is a road inspection, there is electricity inspection. There are many uses of drone. And as time is growing, in last 3 years, this industry has seen many vertical, many ups and downs. But now the market is ready. Earlier, the farmer was not ready. He was not able to understand that how 10 liter can be done when you need 200 liters. But I feel as time is passing by, things are in very good shape, and it is advantageous for everyone to get down to this technology and use as best as possible. So before I end my presentation, I want to ask all the stakeholders who are attending my VC, can you please put your question answer in question so that I reply your question? Because as a speaking is one thing, but I feel answering your question is extremely important. So I'll be very happy if you can ask me the question, and I would like to answer your question so that you can go to next level. So can you please?
Yeah. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the informative session on drone technologies and taking us to the journey of Krishi Viman and how this innovative technology is contributing to the agriculture development and how actually drone works and what are the projects you have done. So this is definitely going to be helpful for all the participants. So the participants, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Also, you can keep your questions in chat box and the questions will be taken up now. So
So Mr. Shivam Gaur asked me if it takes 5 to 7 minutes to cover an acre, it should have taken nearly 3.5 hours to cover 30 acres. Output of drones per day. I want to ask, what are the problems of drone to work in field during a peak season, as it is crucial for farmer to cover every acre as he paid huge amount for drone. What could be possible solution? Please tell. Thank you. So as mentioned in the last, sir, a farmer don't need to buy the drone. Say for example, in farmland, one buy the tractor, and with the help of tractor, all other farmers get benefited. He goes there, he charge 500, 600, 1,000 rupees per hour, and he do the work in the field. In the same way, the young students, the young buddies, the young entrepreneurs can buy drones and they can give the service to farmer by charging 400 rupees per acre, 500 rupees acre, depending on the height of the crop and the kind of field he is working. So in many parts of India, people pay 400 rupees per acre also. For example, wheat. At the same time, when you go to South India, they pay up to 1,000 rupees per acre on spraying on orchards and other things. So my request to you is, it is not meant for the farmers because farmer is always busy with his field, the production, the crop management and stuff like this. Whereas a young entrepreneur or a college student, he need to buy drone. He will get trained, and instead of doing a job and leaving his village or leaving his city and going to somewhere else, it is better to buy a drone, get trained, and do the spray work in his own village. That is the whole purpose of this drone industry. If the farmer buys the drone, it's not going to help the industry. It's good because in India, big size farmers are less and marginal farmers are more. So it is always good. For example, we are into service industry. We get offers and we get work from many parts of India where people tell us, come and do the spraying in our field. And that's what we have been doing. I hope, Mr. Gaur, I answered your question. Mr.
Yeah.
Sunil has asked me, what is the package of drone and training, the time period of training? So, as per DGC norm, the training in 5 days, you take license. But we understand that, after taking drones or after taking this service, it is extremely important to go through 7 to 10 days technical training on the flying part because 5 days is not enough to upgrade yourself. There are so many challenges when you buy drones. You need to learn how to clean it, how to maintain it, how to clean the nozzles, how to mix the solutions, how to mix pesticides, at what speed, how much pressure you should use. So I feel If you take 7 days of OEM training, it's going to help you in a very big way. So I believe 5 days is a DGCA training as per their norm, but then one need to take technical training so that it helps them in a better way. I hope, Mr. Sunil, I answer your question.
Yes,
Mr.
yes, sir.
Mohan, yeah, Mr. Mohan, sir, you asked me it is permissible to apply plant protection chemicals in farm as of now. Yes, sir. Now, Government of India has a complete SOP and there's a complete document on this that how to apply, how to do it, and you can avail it from internet, and it is very much. God, sir, you send me thanks. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Welcome, sir. Mr. Reddy asked me, dear Dr. Shankar, thank you for detailed and great presentation. How many liters of water required for acre area cover with drone in 5 to 7 minute time? What happened? Drone flies at a speed and it covers uh, it and it covers in 5. Yeah. And there is a disbursement of water. Also, you need to understand that why you need 10-liter water instead of 200-liter water. Because when you do the manual spraying, the, the size of the droplet is 500 micron. But when you do the spray through drone, the droplet size only 50 micron. And when you spray water through the manual way, 90% of water get wasted. While it's through drone, plant and 20% water get evaporated. That is why you need less water. Your second question is how much investment required for start of a business? So, Mr. Reddy, today's time Government of India is giving a lot of subsidy. You need to invest 1 lakh rupees and 90% money you get from Government of India as a loan on a subsidized rate of 6%. So if you invest 10% money or say 20% money, rest of the money can be funded to Government of India without any collateral and you can start your business. Mr. Reddy, I hope I answered your question.
So 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. Sorry for the interruption. So, Miss Usha, madam, may I know if the second speaker is available, or shall we go ahead with the question and answers? So,
Uh,
I think
I
Prem Kumar, sir.
actually I am unable to reach him again. Prem
Yeah,
Kumar
no
sir,
problem.
are you there?
So, if you are there, we will continue with the session. Otherwise, we'll go ahead with the question answer session. Yeah.
Because
Better
madam,
we'll go ahead with.
because madam, I feel it is very important to answer the questions. Otherwise,
Yes, yes.
purpose will not get. So
Yes,
I'll
sir.
answer
Yes, sir.
them very quickly and I will cover in 1 minute.
Yes, sir. No problem, sir. No problem. So,
Ralia,
there is,
we'll go
yeah,
with a detailed question and answer session that
yeah,
would
yeah,
provide more insights.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So,
So,
so one question he asked me about the subsidy. Government of India gives subsidy 40% to farmer, 50% to students, 75% to FPO, societies, cooperatives, and 80% to women entrepreneurs. So, and you can go to your district agriculture officer and they provide the subsidy because agriculture subsidies are given only by the states. Center give them money and the state get disbursed. So I hope I answered this. Mr. Mohan sir says thank you, welcome sir. And Shalini Sharma ji asking me, sir, this technology have disadvantages too. How to come this disadvantage? Madam, 3 years in industry, I see more advantages. I hardly see any disadvantages. So I feel let's start using this technology because all the other countries, why they are so big, why they are able to produce better, because they use tech. Because farmer income will only improve when the input cost is less and the output is more. With the help of technology, you achieve that. So I don't see any disadvantage in this, ma'am. Thank you very much. Arun Kumar sir, you asked me, is there difference? Different drones for different working like Field mapping is spraying, it comes with different attachment. Sir, for mapping, you need a very small drone of half a kilo or 1 kilo. You don't need a bigger drone for mapping because when this drone is of 25 to 30 kilo. So when the drone payload is more, you need bigger batteries and batteries are very expensive. So mapping drones are different and spraying drones are different. Sir, there any training program for drone? So I get license. Yes, as I said, it is a DGC approved, Director General Civil Aviation approved this drone training, and you need to get license of it, which is an advantage. If you fly drone without license, if you don't buy certified drones, you may land into trouble. Thank you, sir. Mr. Chennai says, sir is asking, why can't we provide drone to Agri and Horti department, giving training to Agri and Horti department? Sir, we are very much ready. And if you want, we can come down to your place and we can train the children. And we can also give them job opportunities if they want to come. They can come and join us and work in the ground. Ajit Kumar ji saying thank you, sir. Mr. Reddy is again, is there any training project for drone operations and drone man? Yes, sir, I mentioned this. You are more than welcome to join us and we'll be able to give you. So there is online on-ground training and there is a field training also where you get it. Sir has also asked me, is there any training provided for drone operations and drone maintenance? Yes, Mr. Reddy, as I mentioned, that you must take training on drone maintenance and drone operations so that when you buy the machine, you operate it efficiently. Mr. Bala, sir is asking that, sir, where we can learn the drone technology and control of drone for students. We can work with you. We can open a drone training center in your institute where your children can come and learn this. Otherwise, they can come to our facility and we can train them there. Ashish
Yes.
Yadav ji says thank you, welcome sir. Arun ji says thank you sir. Mr. Reddy says thank you. Thank you very much. VK Mishra ji says thank you. And Mr. Mani Pandey sir says thank you sir. I'm so
Yes, sir.
grateful that you
Yes,
have
sir.
asked questions and I'm able to answer your
Yeah,
questions.
participants, still, if you want to speak with the speaker, we are going to unmute you. You can ask if any questions are there, you can directly speak with the speaker. So just raise your hand so we can talk with the speaker. And since there are many of the research scholars, you can also ask like in what area you can do your research and further things.
So I want to tell the participants, since they are students, this
Yes, sir.
technology is very good. I meet so many agriculture students. I go to so many agriculture colleges to speak, and we have many agriculture students coming and working with us. So any of students want to have internship with us, they're more than welcome to come, join us, understand, learn this technology, and use it in future. I want to tell you, it has a great future. We have 6,38,000 villages in India going to get drones. Government of India is pushing drones technology in an extremely big way. You says it is available in Hyderabad. Yes, sir. Everywhere in India, this technology, these drones are available. You can buy it, you can get trained, and you can service it. For example, Andhra Pradesh or say Telangana, you have eight fields of mangoes, and I have seen people earning big out of drones mango. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana is one state where you 2 to 3 of rice. So again, in rice you need big. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana is a lot of tobacco, lot of chilies, lot of other cash crop. For example, you got bananas, you got apple, not apple, grapes. So I'm sure it is very big. Mr. Joshi says, thank you so much, sir, for the valuable information. How best possible can we use drone for sowing seeds, especially small seeds? So right now, India is manufacturing seed drone, but they are not very big. I'm sure in a year or so, you'll have more types of things coming into that line, sir. Sir, I want to internship. You are most welcome. I can get you my email ID and you can send us and I'll connect you to our HR team. So I'm just typing it for you. And because I want
Yeah.
to tell students, you learn only while if you don't get a, if you must learn on ground. You must learn things in a practical way, because what you study you don't practice, and what you practice you never studied. So I'm not saying with me, with anyone, you must do a online on ground training in your vacations or while studying. I'm sure this will give you a lot of good exposure. I sent you my email, so anyone want to do internship, you are more than welcome. Schools and university itself can give exposure to youth for creating awareness on drones in younger age youth. I completely agree with you, Mr. Manipandi sir, and we'll be more than happy to come to your schools, colleges. I come to Hyderabad quite a lot, and I travel across the country, and I'll be more than happy to speak to your students for a day to upgrade them on this. Sir, are you available in Jhansi? Yes, Madhya Pradesh is a very big center for us, and we got lot of exposure over there, sir. Yeah, so here is my contact. How many months internship is available? Our internship program is for 3 to 6 months, and if you want more, we can do that also. How we mix spray insecticides or fungicide quantities acre in less water of drones. So first of all, you need to understand with drones you can't spray powder. You need to spray only through liquids. And it says, say for example, in 1 acre you are using 1 liter of pesticides. With drone you need to reduce it by 30% or 25% and mix it in the same 10-liter water. Or if you, for example, you are using 500 ml of pesticide, in this case also you need to reduce it by 30%, which is 180 ml, and you need to put 320 ml into that water of 10-liter, and you can spray in the same way. Believe me, sir, we have covered lakhs of acre in India, in different parts of country, and on multiple crops, and we have seen fantastic results coming out of drones, sir. So, Mr. Reddy sir, Shankar Reddy sir, I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
So,
Yes, sir.
madam, on the screen, all the questions which are there, I have answered them.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So, participants, still you have any question you want to speak with the speaker? So, there are one more question from Manipande. He's asking minimum and maximum cost to be invested.
I said, sir, if you want to using 100% of your money, it is 5 to 6 lakhs rupees. But if you don't have that much money, you need to put in your 10% or up to say 1 lakh rupees, so that you get trained, you buy a drone, you get 90% of your money financed by Government of India. We will help you with that, and you can start your work, sir.
Yeah. So, participants, still any more questions are there? I have no questions. So,
Thank you
yeah.
very much for
Yeah.
inviting me, and
Yes. Thank you.
it
So,
is
so
extreme pleasure.
since,
And if
yeah.
possible, we will, if you want, we can come down to your place and tell people. So there is one more last question by Mr. Kamatli Reddy sir. How to transport drone from one place to another place? Any recommended vehicle? Sir, you can transport drone on your bike also. We'll give you the attachment. We'll show you how to fit onto your bike, and you can do it on two-wheeler. Because two-wheeler is easier, you can do it on your car or any other vehicle. There are many modes of transport, but the cheapest and the best is the motorbike, sir. But more than transport, it is extremely important to learn how to operate it, how to maintain it, how to repair it. That's how it works, sir. I hope I
Yeah.
answered everyone's question.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So, participants, thank you for all your questions. So, since I'm so sorry, unfortunately, the second speaker is unable to join with us. Anyway, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Shankar, sir, for your valuable information on drone technology and for sharing your valuable insight and for patiently answering all the participants' questions. Thank you so much, sir, for having us with here. And also, thank
That's
you all
my
participants for active
that's my
engagement and
that's my duty, ma'am. Because
yes, yes.
if we inspire youth, if we do the hand holding, I'm sure they will add a lot of value to our country and nation, ma'am.
Yes, definitely, sir. Definitely, it's our pleasure. And participants, for you, thank you for all your questions and thought-provoking questions and active engagement. And also, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Saranandra sir for organizing the webinar and also my team for hosting this webinar successfully. And to receive interesting update and also programs conducted by Manage, just stay tuned to our social media and handles and do not forget to follow us on social media. Still, if you have any questions regarding this today's webinar, the speaker details are shared in the chat box, his mail ID also, so you can contact him. So surely sir gonna help you. And do not forget to register for tomorrow's webinar. So tomorrow we are going to talk about augmented and virtual reality. So see you tomorrow with one more topic. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you all.
Namaste and God bless you.
Yes, thank you.